Pocket swords, pocket swords. Let's do the pocket swords. And you know what? We're just crazy enough to do them. I've been meaning to do a pocket sword video, and oh no, this is going to be insane. But I will make a distinction here. We will do 9-inch plus. Okay, so 9-inch will fit into this category. And it probably, you know, because you got to make a cutoff somewhere. And I didn't want to do 10 or whatever, and, you know, whatever, arbitrary 9.5. So let's make it even. Let's go 9-inch plus knives. We're going to have a bunch of knives to go through. And we love pocket swords. You can carry them in your pocket. They're not that bad. This one's the Talwar. I like the Talwar. I may be starting off with the best pocket sword ever made, ever made. Okay, because this is really good. This is CTSXHP. Got this from a guy on I think I bought it from him, and he goes, "Oh, sorry, but you know, the original scale color is different now because I dyed it blue." And I go, "Oh my God, I love you. Please, I must have the knife." So, yes, I got this from him because I like the blue. And so, and it waves right out of your pocket, by the way. So it is a monster. It is way cool. Yes, it is rather large. We got the camera backed up, thank God. So 5.5-inch blade. Yeah, I'd say so. What's that, 14 centimeters? And we've got almost 13 inches overall length at 32.5 centimeters. And by the way, check this out. Balances beautifully in your hand, and it'll pretty much cut anything you need it to cut. CTSXHP, baby, this thing is sharp, and it's got Mr. Demko's Triad lock. Oh, look at that knife. That is so good. Isn't that juicy, baby? The cush in your tush makes my anizer bush. Yes, woo! I love the Talwar. That baby, she a rock and roll girl all day long. Don't get her mad at you, that's for sure. Oh, Flanagan, what are you doing? Hey, he came in to visit us. Thank you very much, Flanagan. He's got a chip in the old hat. He's a chip off the old block, aren't you, buddy? Yeah, my wife knocked him on the floor. I go, you bitch. But in any case, did I say that? Or did I just think that? Oh well, he's okay. He's recovered. He's been off the air for a while. Somebody requested him the other day. Oh, second of all, yes, we will go down to the bare minimum, but we need to put the Vandal in the fracas because, is it a 9-inch knife? Well, it's probably the biggest folding knife that TwoSun has made. And is that 4-inch blade? Oh, I'm sorry. Is that 4.25-inch blade down there at the bolster? Close. Overall length, 9.25 inches at 23.5 centimeters. Okay, qualifies. Button lock. Nasty boy, isn't it? Ooh, the Vandal. Don't mess with the Vandal. So there's the Vandal. Got my own promotional out of the way. I don't know. Let me show you a knife you just can't knock. The knock knife. Okay, so it's the knock knife. It's the NOC DG11. DG, because she's a bad dog. They didn't put the O between the D and the G, but she's a dog. And so, no, I haven't taken my meds today. Okay, over 4-inch long blade, but check this out, overall length. Yikes! Almost getting up to 10 inches, 9.75 inches. What is that? About 25 centimeters. That's ridiculous. Yes, it is. That's why we love it. And it comes complete with a set of lifetime warranted Monroe shocks. Yes, came off of like a 2021 Dodge Ram truck, whatever the hell. So, yes, it's good. It's good to go. And why haven't I sold this off? I don't know. But it's probably because I kept it around because I was gonna do a review on the DG, not the DOG. Yeah, it could be the DOG. DG12. And it's a bit dodgy, isn't it? And here you go, 4 1/4 inch blade. Hello. And 9 1/4. So it's Vandal size. That's it. Boy, it seems bigger than that, doesn't it? But it's insane. And of course, I think this is probably 440. Yeah, 440. So that's the new Maxace, right? It outperforms most M390 done at a Rockwell of 57. Some shit like that. Okay, next. It probably does too. Okay, and we can't leave Liong, because Liong likes his Reptilian, doesn't he? And oh, it's one of these scale actuated blades. It's the Finka, I think, and it is a big dog in D2. Got this one from Liong Knife Nuts Podcast. He's a reckless, crazy son of a bitch. And check this blade out. Oh, she's 4.5, maybe 4.6. She's a 110 all day long as far as millimeters. 10 inches of glory. Almost 25.5 centimeters long. And you know what? The eye is on you, buddy. The eye is on you. And there it goes. Folds up like a dream. You just got to get the feel of the scale action. The Finka. Yeah. Do I like it? Yeah, I think. Okay. Let's go old time. Olden day, right? This one came back from SOG. I sent this to SOG. Why did I send it to SOG? Because she's a SOG. And this is my own zipper pouch. But it's the Fatcat. And I got this off of somebody on, I think, on eBay. Because I thought of it one day and I go, I used to have a Fatcat. And now I don't anymore. They never made a pocket clip for it, but I need to find somebody who can do that. That would be really cool. Because, of course, this is a gent carry, right? A little tiny. Oh, almost 4.5 inch blade. Yes, it's 110 millimeters. Yeah. And almost 10 inches overall length. And why? Because they could, right? VG10 blade. Yeah. It's cool. It's just way cool. But there was, I mean, this person that sold it to me said, and look up here. There's a little bit of play in this arc lock. I think that's what they called it back then, arc lock. Now they got XR, but arc lock. And that's why I sent it to SOG. And they had it for several months, and it finally comes back and they go problem solved, but it's still got a little bit of play in there. So I guess I got to live with it like that. But this is it not cool? Of course it's cool. Of course it's cool. Because it's a pocket sword. Next. No particular order on these, by the way. Okay, the Boker. The Boker. What is this? This is the Boker Plus XXL. XXL. Hold on tight. Oh. Ooh, yeah, baby. 983. There you go. Didn't cost squat, so no point in selling it, right? D2 blade. And yeah, I mean, I like the Boker automatics overall back in the day. I mean, you could get them for like $30-something. So they're very inexpensive, and they were AUS-8 blades and stuff. So they were cool, you know. But this one being D2 and being Yojumbo really got my attention. And so we're 4.6, almost 4 3/4 inch blade here, right? At 120 millimeters, 10.5 inches. 26.5 centimeters long. It's a monster. It is an official monster, and I love it. I love it. You can carry this. You don't even know it's in your pocket. You have no idea. It hides in there. You can't even find it once you put it in your pocket. It's like, where did that disappear to? Okay, so there's that. You don't believe a goddamn word I'm saying. Okay, here we go. And next. Oh, mama. Get ready, because this is an unknown and an unnamed criminal of the highest highest extent. Oh, these are extra hardware. Okay, never mind. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about getting into the District 9. And where did I get this one? I think this was mine originally that I got on probably got it on, well, probably one of my contacts over in China that has an AliExpress store. But it's the Hurricane. It's the 2018 M390. Yes, I had it tested. Yes, it's M390. Yes, it ended up in BJ Hill's hands because I may have sold it off to somebody and then they sent it to BJ to mod, or he got it off of them. And then he contacted me and said, hey, I've got a District 9 Hurricane that I've modded up. Would you be interested? And I go, hell yeah, because I was missing the one I got rid of. And he goes, I can't remember what the price was. And I go, shit, yeah. I mean, considering the original price of these was probably 300 something. And then, you know, all the mods he did to this, check it out. The blue, the gold, everything he did. And then, of course, I added the Midgard's Messer Viking bead on here with the lanyard. Is it not bad? It is bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. And it probably barely qualifies, but it's fatter than it is long. There's 4-inch. Okay, we just hit the threshold, but this thing is gonna be about 7/10 of an inch wide. I mean, and it is a beast. I mean, an absolute freaking ass beast. And whew, it's vicious. And I'm gonna get one of these to kiss me real hard, and then I'm gonna be on Band-Aids. Okay, get back in here. No, can't afford the surgical procedure. Wow. But let's just get insane, right? CKF, what could it be? And so my buddy Wes Gear, Mr. Gear Bear, he goes by online. He's a complete subversive. That's why I like him so much. He's an insane person, and he spends way too much time with fixed blade knives, but I forgive him for that. So he had this knife several years ago called the Sablya, the CKF Sablya. And I go, oh my God, that's beautiful. Of course, I missed out on it, you know. So it was already come and gone, right? And I go, I want that knife. And he goes, I ain't selling it to you, so shut up. And so here, years later, it comes in from him to go on a knife sale. Whoops. I guess it missed the knife sale. Yikes. And so it's number 64. And baby, oh, the Sablya. Yes, it is beautiful. And that, baby, is the definition of a classy-ass pocket sword. Is this not enough to intimidate everybody in the club? And let's get the, let's take it to the tape. Let's get ready to, 4.5 inch. And not quite 10 inches overall length, but it's 25 centimeters, and that is 110, almost 115 millimeter blade length, and you don't even know you got it in your pocket. It's beautiful. And you thought all I had was Ganzo knives sitting around here. You don't know me very well. Okay, next. This is insane. Hell with you. Hell with you. Pitboss. Pitboss. Andre de Villiers, Pitboss. I guess we better get a little rag out here because I got thumbprints all over these. Okay. The Pitboss. No, not the mini Pitboss. The Pitboss. Check it out. titanium around here. Then you got the shred or marble carbon fiber, whatever. I think it's S35. Yeah, S35 numbered. Can you get them? No, you can't. They've come and gone. Look at that. 4.5-inch blade, 115 millimeter, almost 10 inches long at 25 centimeters. Oh, and it's light and lively. It really is. Oh, great little balance on it. Button lock, flipper tab, super comfortable in the hand, but very light for what it is, yet, ooh, you know, it's got enough thickness and height in here, and it just fits. Pistol grip. I know this is crazy when you start doing this, but for me, it fits. So that's all I care about, right? And you can drop that. You can finger flick it out of the hole. You can just button lock it, or you can flip it, drop it. You can do whatever you want. Just take it in because it is so damn good. So, SOG Kiku. Yes, all I got was the knife and a t-shirt. No, I didn't even get the t-shirt. I got this. I think it was Big Red EDC was having a knife sale. And I, got the Kiku XR, right? Which is the new model, blah, blah, blah. And then I was looking it up and I saw that they had this one that they had made years ago, right? Kiku Matsuda, the Japanese knife maker guy, designed, whatever, collaborative. So I go, oh, that's a monster knife. I got to get one. And you know what? I couldn't find one because they've been discontinued a long time ago. And then a buddy says, oh, Big Red's got one. I don't even think it's been bought. So I bought this for nothing. I mean, pennies. And hell, if I gave him $50, that's probably all I gave him. If I gave him that. And I go, oh my God, like a rocket, 4.5-inch blade, 10 inches overall, 25.5 centimeters. And you know what? I can't remember the damn word. If I got the blade steel on here, I can't remember if this is VG10 or AUS8 or whatever the hell. There's the lockup. And even back in the olden times, my friends, like 6-7 years ago, they had micarta. It did exist. We just didn't know about it. And how about this? Oh, yeah. No, it's not the XR. It'd be nice if it was a button lock too, whatever. But nice little piece right there. Of course, there was no nothing with it. Oh, there's the clip for the other side. Okay, yeah, okay. At least I got that from it. I didn't care if I get a box or whatever. It's just way cool to have it, period. Let's go budget. Let's go budget. Let's go budget. Oh, I knew there was a thing about that somewhere. Let's go budget. Now, here is, oh man, Jeff Park. Funny guy. Met him at SHOT Show. Very funny man. But no, really, because, is my camera crooked now? It is the Jumbones. Of course, he had the crossbones, which is a normal size, like for human beings. And I couldn't believe he did this. And I go, Jeff, Jumbones, what the hell? I mean, I was at the booth and they were just introducing it. It was like it might have been at the 2019 SHOT Show or the 2020 SHOT Show just before the shutdown. But I go, huh? And he goes, yeah, naturally, don't you think? It just needed to do that. 5-inch blade almost, right? I mean, 4 3/4, something like that. 12.5 centimeters? Almost 11 inches overall at, what is that? Almost 28 centimeters? Is that insane? I think it's AUS8 on here. And of course it's got IKBS, which is Flavio Icoma's design. But, they all share each other's technologies. So how about that? I mean, you can't say no to that. Right? Come on, you know it's got to be. It's got to be the Goliath 2.0. And this is wrong. This will offend all your senses. Hopefully. I'm going to count on the fact that it will. Hello, pocket sword. Hey, what's going on? This is the Goliath 2.0 K110 Bowler K110 blade, and it's quite the gentleman. It really is. Overall, it's very easy in the hand, nice and fidget friendly, and friendly to little children too. Okay, here we go. Check it out. This is the dog. And who let the dog out? 4.5 inches. 115 millimeter blade length, 10 inches overall, 25.5 centimeters. Bang, 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 bang. You win. You win. This is great. You loving this? Of course. Did you see this? It came out with a M390. It came out in an M390 version, and I missed it. I should be shot, dragged, hung, quartered, all that for that. That's insane. I can't believe it. And are you having deja vu? No, you're not having deja vu all over again, because we're going mama with, okay, Vanadis 4E, E for extra, extra good. And that's some blade steel you ought to get yourself into a little bit. Check it out on Knife Nerds, you know, Steel Nerds. Is it Steel Nerds? It's Steel Nerds, Laren Thomas. But this one, is this the Cat Studio, or is this, no, it's Cat Studio. Yeah, it is Cat Studio right here. Oh, baby, and I don't even have the glass breaker on the end. That adds another 1/4 inch, okay? That is as wide as a hay wagon in the 1840s, right? That thing is Vanadis 4E, number 18, by the way. And you can see right here, the flipper tab, you can remove it. So the flipper tab has been removed, but it's in the package here with all the stuff. So check it out. There's your impact thing with like a zirconium ball or something on the end. I kept thinking, nope, there is no ball on the end of that. Flipper tabs in there, all that kind of stuff. But this thing, all kinds of rock and roll. And what's the size? 4.5 inch blade. That's 10 inch right there without the impact. So yeah, I gotta put the flipper tab back on here. I think I just took it off just to see if it would come off. So there's that. Work our way back around to cold steel, the holdout. Don't you love the holdout? And here it is, plain edge, green. I wish they would have made a plain edge green in satin. But because I like the green, I didn't want to get a black with satin, so I got the green with the coated. Now we're talking. What is this? Oh, by the way, this is CTS SHP, so that's another big plus with this one, because they made some in AUS 8, stuff like that. CTS XHP, of course, it's a pocket sword. And it's, oh my God, 6-inch blade, over 13 inches, over 33 centimeters long. You think? You think? Thank God I raised that camera up. That is a pocket sword, and it's grippy, it's nice. Oh man, this is so nice. You can just kick it right open, and guess what? Sit back here and watch the action up front. You know what I'm saying? Baby, ooh, you can sling it. And, yeah, triad lock. It'll stay in place, that's for sure. But this is just all good. Let's get this out of the way. Fac. Okay, so this is another scale activated, like the Finka and my buddy Liong from Knife Nuts podcast, thickety thack. And this is really way cool. It's not a super like the best fit and finish, highest quality knife in the world, but just the scale actuation on here was just way cool when I saw him do that. And it is a monster freaking ass knife. I gotta watch my language here. Why start now? And 4 3/4 inch at, oh my God, what is that? 12.5 centimeters blade length, and 10.5 inches at, what is that? 26.5 centimeters. It's a good sized knife, and it's thick as a brick. It's heavy, but it is, it's all that and yeah, and a bag of chips, isn't it? It really is. It's way cool. All right, let's throw in a plug for SixLeaf. And you know what? This is only because Rattlesnake Designs, Harvey Lynn. You can check him out on Instagram. I've got a knife coming in that I ordered that he did recently. It is way cool. The scales are way cool. He's got some really cool designs coming out. But technically, I mean, this is a fat daddy, and it's like the biggest one I've known him to do. But it's right at 4 inch and right at 9. We're gonna call it 9 inch knife, and this is cool. I like it. It's the SL-01 in D2. Yeah. And I haven't put this on my channel yet. It's been back on a staging area waiting to go. And I just worked around it and around it. I haven't done this. I did the SixLeaf, the other one, the ratchet knife, and the one in micarta. But I haven't done this one. And this is cool. If you like a fat knife that's contoured and really inexpensive, I got this on eBay. You can buy them on AliExpress as well. Let's not forget this. And I think the box is over there sitting on a chair because I was carrying this the other day. And of course, it's the Frenzy. Gotta go. I mean, you know, as far as pocket swords, I mean, Cold Steel obviously is the grandfather and still reigning champion of pocket swords. The Frenzy, you know, and the first one I had was CTS-XHP, and a guy go, I want that, because they came out in S35, and he wanted my CTS. So I sold it to him, because I go, it's not that big a deal to me, the difference between the two steels. So I turned around and got this, because I knew I couldn't go without having one, okay? And this one, you pull this one out in front of your buddies. It's slender, it's light. Actually, you really don't feel it in your pocket. I don't. And so this one, and I'd let it drop, but it's gonna do damage. Okay, there we go. And so, wow, I love it. And it's lightweight. Now but it's thin. There's just so much about it. And then that blade shape, you know, get ready to get some ass kicked. And it's 5.6, almost 5.75 inches, you know, at, I don't know, I mean, 145 millimeter blade length, and it's over 12 inches overall, coming up on 12.5, 12 3/8 at, 31.5 centimeters. Hello? Yeah, it's all that, you know, in a bag of chips. And they have different colors and stuff, but S35VN, that baby is sharp as shit. And it sure is a lot of fun to carry because it's so light and slender, yet, oh baby, she's all that she can be, and she still ain't in the Army. Okay, let's get the obvious shit out of the way because this is insane. Guilfoyle was here visiting, Jay Oker or whatever he is on Instagram, but he was down from Minnesota visiting his mom in for the holidays in Missouri and dropped down. It was only an hour and 15-minute drive down to my place in Northwest Arkansas. So we hung out it was 72 degrees, in December. It was a great day, drinking beer and trying to cut our hands off with knives, of course, playing with them while we're drinking. And then I pulled this out and he goes, holy shit. And this is insane. This is the Valhalla from Midgard's Messer. And there ain't no messering around with this. This is a mess. And it made him a mess when he saw it. He going, oh my God, what in the hell? And of course, it's got this lock here. I think somebody was much maligning that. But you know what? That lock is a solid lockup. Somebody said that there was somebody who had one that did some field testing and stuff on it, and it took a pretty good beating, but it's not a fixed blade, so it's not for that. But I mean, it's just cool as all hell. Comes in a pouch that's long enough to park your car in, because it's a huge knife. Okay, and how huge is it? It's big. Okay, so blade length. What are we gonna say? Where's the bolster on this? This is pretty crazy. Is that 7-inch? 7-inch blade at 17.5 centimeters. Overall, over 12. Now 12 1/4 inches at 31 centimeters. Okay? I think the lock, mechanism was previously invented. It was just that he did his own design on this. So there is another knife, at least or more, that have this locking type mechanism. And by the way, this is number 1 of 150. But, had to put, this is an automatic for pocket swords, is it not? Please. And let's release it. Release it. There you go. Okay. So, that release tab, you got to get, the right angle on that to kind of release it, just like that. Okay. But other than that, it's completely crazy. Let's not leave Liong out of the thing. And this is probably my favorite knife that he's ever done. The Eraser. It is lightweight. It's a beautiful design. It's very tactical looking. It's beautifully done. Of course, it's made by Riot. It feels light for the size that it is. And flipper, very nice, great ergos, just incredible. Of course, CRKT made an Eraser at one time, which I had, and then I moved it on. But the Eraser, well, that's a 4-inch blade, faux show, and about 105 millimeter length, and it's 9 inches, just barely coming in at 9 inches, but it's there, and it's just too beautiful to leave out of the mix, don't you think? The Eraser, I love it. Let's see if this will make the grade. Spartan blades. This Harzy design is really timeless. It really is. I finally broke down and said, I gotta see if I can find one that's reasonably priced and I can tuck into. And so here it is. I did the little lanyard thing. Basically, you just melt the paracord together when you run it through there, and then you've got just a single strand run through there. But this is just such a timeless design. Yeah, I'd like to have the Lone Wolf model that's 4.5-inch blade, but this'll work. And it's a 4-inch blade. And I'm gonna wink it to 9 inches overall because it's just so good. This is so good. Yeah, is this S45? Yeah, this is the S45 one. So, how can you not love this, but it is not a small knife. It is a good size knife, and that's a good thing. Time to get dirty. I have had this since God made dirt, okay? I got this, of course, from Knives Plus because this was their exclusive, the Contego. It came out, it was black, that M4 blade, blah, 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 whatever. So, Knife Works got the blue and black with the M390. So this is M390, and this is just a wonderful knife. I mean, this would be one of the few that I would keep and not let go. And I know that sounds crazy because it's not all that difficult to obtain. It's not all that exclusive. But, I mean, it has got jimping here, 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 here. It could be maybe considered a little rough on your hands, okay? But you can wear gloves or just get over it, you know, one or the other. But it is a vicious ass knife, and it is beautiful, and it's Benchmade at its finest. It really is. But it's a monster, and I like it for that, but it's so easy to handle. That's a 4-inch blade all day long, and it's 9 1/4, so it definitely will fit in here. And right and left hand, deep carry, pocket clip. You know, Benchmade will service it, take care of you with it. This is a really nice M390 blade. Can't remember, did I have Kurt poke this one? Oh yeah, he did. I think this was at least a 60. Because I remember, I thought, yeah, this is good. This, I mean, it was in the green zone for M390, so this is good. I'm just terrified to use it too much because I don't want to scrape this up. I should have got one of the M4 beaters, and you know, but God, I love the knife. I really do. All right. Yes, budget time, but we're still staying with the cold steel theme on this. And it's beat up. I know it's been in drawers. It's been here. It's been there. And treated badly. But I could never quite get this out of my mind. I'm not that big on the pocket clip there. I don't know that I need one because I've been using it a lot in the kitchen, believe it or not. And let me see if you can see any stuff on here. It probably does need a cleaning up. But, you know, and I've resharpened it and stuff like that. But this is way cool to use. And, of course, it's 8CR13, and it wasn't very expensive and all that. But it's the Liong XL. We got to have the big boy. And, yes, this is a pocket sword. This is insane. Yes, I've carried it before as well. Check that out. Over 6-inch blade, 6.5, maybe 6 1/4, very possibly, and 13.5 inches at what, 34.5 centimeters long. That's a big dog. That's a big dog, and very affordable, by the way. So the Liong, n'est-ce pas? I mean, that's definitely worth having. Let's throw Civivi in the mix. What from Civivi could possibly be in the 9-inch range? The linchpin. Oh, no, it's not. It's the Vexer. And you know what? It came out, and I think the boxes still say linchpin. I don't know. But linchpin, of course, was the Flavio Icoma deadbolt lock, you know, model. So they changed the name to Vexer. But then I got them in tan, and I made one blue, and I made one purple, and this is my blue one. And I love them. I mean, they are so fidget friendly. Quick over the detent ball, drop like a guillotine, just follow you around. Super smooth. I don't know what it is about them, the way they're made or something, but very, very usable and, you know, inexpensive, right? And they're a big knife. They are a big knife before Civivi went micro, right? 4-inch blade, and it's 9 inches overall. Yes, 23 centimeters. Yeah, I like it. I mean, you know, Just so much about it. It's so smooth, so nice. I just have kept this one because how do you not, you know? And, you know, you can finger flick out of the cutaway. I mean, this thing is just all kinds of fun. And it's a good size knife and really usable too. Very comfortable ergonomics. Okay. Probably one of my all-time favorites right here. I went, you know, I was definitely in line, ready to rock and roll when Blade HQ popped this little beauty out. I had to have one. I didn't care, you know, how much damage I had to do to the planet, or, you know, who I needed to bribe, or, you know, whatever, to get one of these. And it is the Manix XL, and it is in CPM M4, and it has that jade handle, and she's a big dog, and it's way cool. I mean, I like the Manix too, okay? I do, the regular size, but this one, in the large size, it was like, you know, all they had for a long time was, okay, hold on, was just, you know, the black, and that was okay. But, you know, this just, wow. And I got two of them, and I did get relinquish ownership of one, but that's it. And I got two because I thought maybe I'd like to dye one of them, and I should have, but somebody talked me out of it. Okay, almost a 4-inch blade. We're going to call it 9 inches overall length. I mean, you just got to love it. She's a big, big old knife and so much fun. You know, how practical is this? You can just jump right up on here. Great blade shape, nice tall grind, flat grind. It's just a beautiful knife. And then there's the Michael Janich big dog, right? So this is mine. Uh-oh, this is not even going to look like the Yojumbo, is it? So the Yojumbo was out, blah, 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 and they did this and that. But then here comes the Yojumbo. But this is my BJ Hill Yojumbo, right? Because it's all different than the regular Yojumbo. But I just want to say Yojumbo is one of my big dogs that I really like. And of course, ooh, what did he do? Okay, so this used to curve up and over, you know. So he took that, made it just a straight Wharncliffe. Then, of course, he opened this choil up because so you didn't have the post swinging up and hitting you in the finger. So the post delete and a choil up front. Then we had the whoop-de-whoops, and this thing hit me right at the wrong spot on the handle. So take a look at a normal one online, and then screenshot that, and look at the differences. It's amazing, okay? So, and then he heat anodized the hardware and the pocket clip to gold, okay? And this thing drops beautifully, kicks open, hold on. Just like that. And guess what? Doesn't hit my finger when it drops, okay? Doesn't hit my finger. So, you know, just the design flow is great. This doesn't go Humpty Hump again. This, with this choil up front for control. Then now the ergos on the handle are awesome. But is it worthy? Is it a 9-inch knife? Well, there's a 4-inch blade, and there's 9 1/4 overall. So hell yeah. It's the Yojumbo, and yes, this is my special edition that I had BJ do, and it costs money because it takes time and effort to do all that, but to me, it was worth it. Okay, yeah, I'm a crazy person for Maxace and Midnight Cat Studio. So we've already hit the Goliath 2 and the Mammoth. This one is the Sandstorm K. Let's have a look. Shan't we? Oh my God, it's not natural G10. It's blue. Did you see my dyeing video I did? Well, this one died and came back to life in the blue. And it is a Sandstorm K. And they made a Sandstorm that was expensive because it was titanium and it was an integral, and I don't have that anymore, and I wished I did. But this is the Sandstorm K, and this is Bowler K110. This was very affordable. You still might be able to pick one up out there somewhere, but I bought this when White Mountain Knives had it in stock so I could get 10% off. And then I finally got around to dyeing it blue. And you know what? That's not a royal blue. That is a sapphire blue. This is sapphire blue, okay, on the liquid RIT dye. But this is all kinds of menacing, bad boy. I mean, ultra bad. Oh, I just about cut through my thumbnail. Let's not do that. Oh my God, yeah. No trust there, no trust, no trust. But that thing is vicious, and it is big, and it's a beautiful design. I love it. And we got about a 4-inch blade there, which is 115 millimeter, and 10 inches overall, 25 and a half centimeters. No, hold on. Is that right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, 25 centimeters. It's big. It's big. And trust but verify, right? Trust but verify. Let you drop. Okay, you know what? I'll just knock you over the detent ball I get. But that there is one hell of a knife. This ain't going nowhere. Stedman. Crazy brands, but Stedman. Stedman, PRKI, right? Ooh, now we're talking Butamus, and what is it? It is the, yeah, PRKI, okay? This is the PRKI. This is a good size knife, okay? It's got carbon fiber with the gold in it, okay? Check that out. Backspacer pocket clip. Pocket clip's got the roller on it. You want to roll? Yeah, time to roll, boys. S90V blade. It's beautiful. It's great in the hand. You can rock it forward. And wow. This thing is smooth and beautiful. Stedman did a great job on this. Let her drop a little bit. Okay, there we go. Great design, by the way, as well. Very nice. Now, what's the size? I think it's more than 9 inches. And we've got like a 4-inch cutting edge on this. About 4 1/4 at the back of the choil. And we got 9 1/4 overall. So, over 23 centimeters long. That is just a beautiful knife. And, you know, I would consider it to be in the pocket sword genre at the moment. Benchmade, once again, it's not just, you know, it's not, do I got another Benchmade in here? I thought I did. Okay. I thought I was going to bring in my Crooked River, but this is the SOCP. So there is no doubt that this is a pocket sword. This is a big knife. Big knife. The SOCP, and it's in D2, and it's that Greg Thompson design, and it drops right back in, and that is all kinds of cool. Yeah. Very nice. And what size is it? What size? And this was fairly new acquisition for me, right? 4.5 inches, 115 millimeter blade length, 10 inches overall without the little glass breaker on there, and 25.5 centimeters. Check that little deal out there. So really, this is light, but this is long. Okay, and so this is way cool. I'm glad that Benchmade had the huevos to make this. This is, yeah, I'm digging it. Does this qualify? Let's ask the question. Because it's like one of the best knives Spyderco's made, in my opinion. The Native Chief, flat grind, okay? Big long blade, piercing, slicing, just nice. Ergos are great. It's a lockback, drops nice, smooth, design flows great. Definitely lightweight enough. Okay, and there you go. You can kick it open Spidey Flick style, but it's not, you know, it's not a compression lock. It's not that way, but it's still nice. And you can clock right up here on this blade. So you can get up here for some stuff. This is the Rex 45. I've also got it in the S90V with the carbon fiber because I like it that much. But super, it feels now, after handling all these others, super lightweight and just so easy to carry, but a nice big blade. I mean, that's over 4 inches long, and it's just a tad over 9 inches overall length. Tip up, tip down, left, right, however you want to go with it. I mean, this is definitely one of the best Spyderco knives. Yeah, out there. I mean, I love my PM2. I like Frosty, but Frosty, you're 8 1/4, and you're not starring in this show. The Native is. Get ready. Okay, are you ready? Okay, hold on to your boots, boys, because it's coming at you. Yeah, you think Spyderco? What the hell could this be? Tatanka. Okay, so for you old dudes that are like older than 10 years old, you might, for the people that can remember back, far enough back to the Tatanka, I mean, this just does not get any better. This is when Spyderco had a full set of huevos hanging between their legs. This one here is, I think, the biggest folding knife they have ever made. Oh, here we go. I mean, what was this? Oh, this was Lanyard Buddy or Bead Buddies. That guy in Eastern Europe. Follow the White Rabbit. Okay, so is that Samuel L. Jackson? Who the hell? Okay, Tatanka. Okay, I wondered where put that lanyard at. It's been in the box with Tatanka. VG10, that's back when VG10 used to be something. And let's measure it just for the hell of it. Holy shit, 5-inch blade and 11.5 inches overall at, what is that, almost 30 centimeters? It's 29.5 centimeters long. Is that a blade? Hey, come here, Frosty. Okay, see what I'm saying? This is a full-size Spyderco PM2. Excuse me, just soak it in. It's a beautiful thing, it really is. Tatanka, which of course I think is the Lakota word. I mean, I should know because I grew up in Nebraska, but Lakota for buffalo, okay? And Tatanka, and I think I still got the paperwork in here, yeah. But oh my God, this is a beautiful thing. It really is. Now this will take care of business right here. G10. It's got enough room on here for 10 pairs of hands. You can move right up here. Hell, you still got half this, you know, half this handle. I mean, this is just, you guys remember this? I mean, because yeah, it's come and gone, and then never really heard much about it after that. But it is just, it's a pocket sword, and it's just a huge, wonderful, it's a wonderful thing. It really is. It's a wonderful thing. Let's go to Wee Knives, and this is really going to be maybe the lightest weight knife of the group. This is called the Miscreant. I just could not bring myself to get rid of this once I did a review on it. And it's a Zinker design. And it's like nothing, but it's like everything. You know, it's got holes all the way through it. This thing, I mean, hold on. I'm going to make one exception. I'm going to weigh you because you're insane. It's insane. Okay. It's 2.7 ounces. Okay. 2.7 ounces. Did you get that? Yeah, it's nothing. Okay. Is it 9 inches though? There's a 4-inch blade. Ooh, crap. Okay, crash and burn. Never mind. It's not quite 9 inches, but this is an amazing knife because it's big, and We Knife is not making them big like this anymore, but Zinker design. Come on. If I can get the blade to even drop, it's so light. But it's a bug out beater. I mean, as far as size for the whole thing, it's just amazing. So, sorry, I didn't measure the overall before. I knew it was a 4-inch blade. So, my bad on that one, but I think it was worth honorable mention that it got anyhow. So, if we're going to do that, let's talk about real We Knife. Let's talk about a real We Knife that is like my favorite. And I remember Hank over at, God, I can't remember what his channel name was over in Netherlands, but he said, and at the time he was working for We Knife as their European rep. I met him at a SHOT Show here in the United States. He went to that. But he said this is like the most significant knife they've made. And that was a couple of years ago, of course. But that is a knife, my friends. That is a knife. Okay, first of all, it's M390. Second of all, it's absolutely a great design. Drop, smooth, positive, built like a tank. Look at that. Just listen. That thing is beautiful. And this is old school, right? With the star. Yikes. If I had my druthers, I'd learn how I could replace those with something Torx. But, oh, there's Freddie. There's another one of my bead buddies, or what, lanyard buddies, whatever they were, from Eastern Europe. There you go. And another nice lanyard. But this is so badass. You slide this baby in your pocket and you've got fidget friendly. It's not that heavy. It's not that fat. It's a beautiful design. Hold on, did I even give it up to Kurt to test? No, I didn't. Okay. I couldn't stomach the thought putting a divot in it. But wow, I mean, this is just, yeah, it's the all-time. If I could only keep one We Knife, this would be it. This would be it. I mean, I don't know how you say no to that. Okay, that's just me, maybe. Okay, I get it, but that's just awesome. And we got a little over a 4-inch blade. And we got 9.5 inches overall at 24 centimeters. So we're definitely into the zone with this one. It's just that good. It really is. Whatever they did, whatever little magic they wiped on this thing, it's definitely worth it. Let's throw Kaiser in here. Kizer Sheepdog XL, of course. And of course, where'd the flipper tab go? There's just a hole in here. Okay, never mind. This is my cheater knife as well. Ooh, 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 that stuck, didn't it? But this is a acid wash blade. Of course, the real Sheepdog XL does not have a hole in there, and it does have a big old flipper tab that hangs down. But I didn't like the flipper tab, so I had BJ Hill delete it and put a hole in here so I could flip it open. And then he heat anodized the hardware. And this is the micarta version, right? just like that. Ooh, that's a stiff detent on there, though. You got to give her a little bit of rock and roll. Ooh, I really got wicked with it. Oh, yeah, click. So how cool is that? Sheepdog, that baby is definitely got to go into the pocket sword category. And it's 4-inch, it's over 4-inch. It's 9 1/4, a little over 9 1/4 overall, 23.5 centimeters. So it definitely qualifies. Man, that micarta is something else. I might have to darken that down with a little mineral oil on there and see if it'll stay dark. But I would like this to be darker than this. But really still, vicious ass. And yeah, that's got an edge on it. Yeah, that's got an edge on it. Yeah, that's good. So, and the beauty of this actually is the fact that when you kick it loose, check this out. Where he took that off will still come down and hit you in the thumb after it gets over the detent ball. So it's still fidget friendly. Oh man, whoa. That is vicious. Okay, I like it. It's all good. Is there a point? Yeah, there's a point to the Counterpoint XL. Of course you knew there was going to be another. You knew there was going to be. Hold on, where are you? Where did I bust you loose at? Okay, here it is. Cold steel. How good does it feel to have a cold steel? Counterpoint XL. Is this a dog? I'll bet it's bigger than. Oh, well, not quite. Okay. Not quite. I was going to say it's longer closed than Frosty is open. There you go. That's all you need. Now, this is AUS 10A, but I'm all good with that. And that's that kind of grivery, handle thing going on there. And, unfortunately, we've got thumb marks on here. But it's good, isn't it? It is good to be a Counterpoint. And this one, of course, has got the triad lock. I think that's a triad, isn't it? Okay. And it is so good. It is so good. We're going to put you down here. Hold on. Drop away. There you go. Drop away. Oh, man. That is a huge ass blade. It really is. Okay. But it'll get the job done. What do you think? And let's do this. Ooh. 5.65 inch, 5 5/8 length blade at 145 millimeters, 12 3/4, not quite 13 inches at 32.5 centimeters long. Okay? Okay, that'll do it. And it's contoured. That's just good. And you can put right or left hand carry on the pocket clip. But that's just a good looking design, isn't it? That bayonet type blade. Wow. I've kept it around. I have a Counterpoint with a 4-inch blade. It's almost like a mini compared to this thing. It's insane. And of course, we never stop rocking with the Maxace. This one is the Red Queen III. So let's kick this puppy open the most obvious place we can. Pull it out and kick it open. The Red Queen III. I never did get that karambit backspacer replacement yet on that. But there it is. The Red Queen III. Now that is M390, and that is a good looking knife right there. It's crazy, I know. And some people will call it Mall Ninja, but this puppy, will wave out of your pocket when you don't want it to wave out of your pocket. That thing is the ultra wave right there. I mean, that puppy will wave out of there. You can kick this thing open so many different ways as far as waving it or flipper tab, or just kind of get under these and kick it open, or under that wave thing with your finger and kick it open. It don't matter. It's really smooth. It's nice. It doesn't feel that heavy. And the ergos are nice. And where are we? We're 4 inches and we're 9. 4 and 9. Okay, we got a 4-inch blade, at least. A little over a 4-inch blade. So, wow. That is just a hell of a knife. I really like it. You know, Maxace, they're not afraid to make a knife. Obviously, them, between their Maxace brand and Midnight Cat Studio, the Mammoth, the Goliath, all these different ones, and of course the Red Queen III. Another one from Maxace, the Persian. This is really a nice, slender, easy to carry knife, that's for sure. And it's a front flipper. It's fairly new release. And that is a good looking knife. I guess this is their Midnight Cat Studio. Oh, got to flip the pouch out. Here you go. The Midnight Cat Studio Persian. And this, yeah, slender, nice drop. You know, it's got the shred carbon fiber with the gold in it. Is this a 9-inch knife? I'll bet it's right there. I remember doing the review. Well, it's over a 4-inch blade. And yes, it's 9 1/8 at least. Fairly lightweight, beautifully done, and I like it. And there you go. You know, another example of the fact that Maxace and Midnight Cat, they'll get out there with some pretty wild designs, but also they'll put some size on their knives, right? And that makes it fun. And here's one. I don't have the original pouch to it, but another Andre de Villiers knife. Oh, the Scavenger. Made by Reich Knives, if you can figure that out. Look at the integral work on here. Look at the column, spinal column on here, the roller on the pocket clip that are bones. These are bones. Look at that. This thing is as sweet gets. M390. This is the bomb. I had a Scavenger. I let it get away from me. And I go, I'm not going to do that again. So I did. I finally found one and said, okay, that's it. And this is not going away. I mean, this is not going away. It might get modded someday with maybe a different pattern on here, because there's a lot you can do with this. But you know what? The way it is right now, whew, that's a big dog. You know, and it fits my hand really nice. This is not just art. Oh, you can use this. You can use this. And let's put the tape to it. And where's the 4 inches? Oh, about where the thumb stud is. Okay, 4.5 inches, let's say. How about 115 millimeter and 10 inches overall at 25 centimeters? What do you think? Yeah. Oh my God. That's just, I don't know how they do this. I don't know how they do this. How do you do that? You know, and then, you know, how much you got to charge to do that too, because that cannot be inexpensive to do, to titanium, and then end up with all these nice surfaces on this knife. Wow, it's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. All right, boys, I'm going to let you go. Pocket swords, yes, finally, I got that done. God only knows, though. Give me another year. It'll be a different group. Maybe some not changing, not going anywhere. Others, yeah, I mean, the rest of them you kind of tweak here and there, in and out of the circle. But it's been a lot of fun. I hope you had fun too. And you know what we do. We love them knives, so you guys stay sharp.